All right, this is a quick report on the latest protest staged by the students of University of Benin. As we all recall, as at on Tuesday, the students set up a gridlock on the streets and also blocked the major highway, which is the Benin-Lagos Expressway, to protest or kick against the hike in their tuition. They said barely 3 weeks after school resumption, the school vice chancellor came up with a 20,000 naira addition to their tuition. So they blocked the roads, and we all know how that happened. So we have been able to get a former SUG president who has been at the forefront of this protest, Elvis Ogidi. We've been able to get him on the phone to tell us a quick background and as to the latest, because as it stands, as of today being Thursday, the students seem to have calmed down, because it seems like a consensus have been reached between the students and the academic staff. So Comrade Elvis Ogidi is on the phone now, and he's going to be giving us a quick background as to how it started and how it's going so far. So Elvis, are you on the phone? We would like to get a first-hand information on the protests ongoing in Uniben.
Okay. All right. First and foremost, when the students resumed barely 3 weeks after resumption, the management in their first semester threatened to add charges, extra charges for 20,000 naira late payment. And thereafter or subsequently, they also threatened that those who will not be able to meet up with the 20K will have their admission forfeited. So that actually ignited the students to say, no, first, the late charges usually come second semester, not first semester. And that ignited the protest that started exactly on Tuesday this week. That Tuesday, when the students came out in their numbers, they protested very peacefully. It was coordinated. And the Vice Chancellor, when she was reached to choose some high-profile persons, she made an inflammatory statement that when they get tired, they are going to vacate the main gates. And later on, another news came from the school PRO that education is a right. Sorry, education is not a right, but a privilege. And those who cannot afford it to go and learn vocational skills. And then the student who was talking to her on phone said, do you mean they can also go and learn Yahoo? She said, yes, they can go and learn Yahoo. That's cybercrime. So that statement further sets the fire in the students burning, and they vow to continue the protest the following day. And then before the end of that Tuesday protest, the Vice Chancellor now said she would rather resign than to reverse the extra 20,000 naira extra charge, which ordinarily the extra charge usually comes second semester, and it's usually 10,000 naira. But this time around, they skyrocketed it to 20,000 and placed an embargo that if they don't pay, they are going to forfeit their exam. So it's their admission and studentship. The implication and consequence of that is, if you are in final year, just because of 20,000 naira, which is illegal and astronomical, you are going to lose and waste the 4 years you have spent in University of Benin, and which I think a lot of people should condemn.
Okay.
And the following day, of course, the protest gained more momentum. Over 100,000 students came out.
Yeah, that was as at Wednesday, right? As at Wednesday.
Yes, as at Wednesday, over 100,000 students came out. 100,000. Both graduates, postgraduates, undergraduates, part-time, full-time, sandwich students, even up to JUPEP students, because we have to stop the JUPEP exam, the national exam was going on. We stopped all activities on campus, and what actually made people to be more angry to really participate, the VC came out again to say students should vacate the hostel, that school have gone off session. So students took that as an insult because it's just barely 3 weeks that they actually came on a new session. And while we are trying to achieve that and to also coordinate the whole process, we decide to implement their policy which says students should vacate and the school should be shut down. Why they say school should be shut down? Lecturers were coming to class. So we have those people that will go to each classes, we locked everywhere. We went to the very east lodge, the very east office. We pursued everybody out of the office, excused them, and locked it up.
Okay, let me cut you short a little bit. Currently, today is Thursday. What's the situation on ground as of today being Thursday?
Well, the situation on ground currently, normalcy have returned to campus. The reason why normalcy have returned is just for the fact that yesterday, when the Vice Chancellor could not respect the will of the students to graciously address them, we had to go to her house and force her out of her house peacefully. Over 10,000 students left main gate of the 100,000 that we had the main gate. We went to her house, we brought her out of the house with the presence of the Deputy Commissioner of Police, the DPO of Football Aziz, and the area commander. So we brought her out of the house, put her inside the car, although we made her to trek for a little kilometer so that she can also suffer what the train that is suffering in the last 48 hours. Thereafter, we allowed her to enter her Hilux vehicle, then the Hilux took her to main gate. So when she got to main gate, one of our comrades, Precious Oruchi, Mama P, as they know her to be, addressing the one of our very gallant senior comrades, discussed and addressed the students. Then my almost said, read out all the demands. After finishing all the demands, both for the undergraduate and the postgraduate students, the Vice Chancellor responded, and everything we demanded, she approved it immediately.
Okay.
And as a way to confirm that it has been approved, the Vice Chancellor ordered that the 20,000 naira be reversed.
Okay.
So while we were at the protest ground, students went to their COFA to confirm that the 20,000 naira had been scrapped.
Okay.
The hostel, light and water that was initially switched off. While we were there, students confirmed that the water has been restored, the light has been restored, and everything has been brought to normalcy. And then, for insulting our intelligence, we asked her to tender an unreserved apology to the over 80,001 Nigerian students who are University of Benin students, and on behalf of the over 40,000,001 Nigerian students who are in Nigeria. And without any form of concession, without any form of delay, she immediately tendered an unreserved apology. Okay. And of course, because she's a woman and we always call her mother, we have to accept her apology in the manner she made. Okay. So that was what happened. And today, because of that, we told them we are giving them that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for them to implement all that they have said. That if they don't, between Saturday and Sunday, it's enough for us to reorient and reignite the fire in students again, so that we can teach them and treat them in the language they understand.
Okay.
So that is everything.
Okay. So as it stands now, everything is back to normal. You're just waiting for them to implement the whole agreement.
Demand, yes.
Okay. I think that's fair enough.
Yes.
All right. So thank you so much for talking to us.